Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored. Let's get going. Our objective is to eliminate High Overseer Campbell, to rescue another Overseer who is a member of the Loyalists, and hopefully prevent the death of Callista's uncle. Let's get started.
Easy, damn it. Keep him in the boat. The canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Dearest Gwen, the city is going to burn. I sold everything, so there's nothing left for me here now except for you. I'll wait for you where the Claveling Boulevard crumbles into the river, where we used to meet. We'll take the money I've made and bribe our way onto a passing whale ship. I won't leave without you, and if you won't come, I'd rather be rat food. Love, Arthur.
Hey! What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
Well, he ain't moving no more.
I can feel a great age ending.
Good. Keep them coming.
One, two, three, heave!
Bone charms provide a small supernatural benefit. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charms section of the journal. Let's see what we got. Bone charms are random, in that when you play the game from scratch or you do each mission, you won't be guaranteed to get the same bone charms as you did the last time that you played the mission. So this Twist of Fortune 1 is something new to me. Let's see what we got. Very rarely, a potion gives you full mana. Okay, so if we're ever low on mana, we use a potion, it might give me full mana. Probably like a 5% chance or something of the sort. Well, we don't have any activated bone charms, and it can't hurt us to activate this one. So there we go. Death in the Month of Songs. Excerpt from a longer work, translated from Old Zirconian, by Anissa Matteo of Zirconis. She was shy in the month of hearts, hiding from my scented letters, a sun-dappled cure for my loneliness. She was smiling in the month of rain, eating figs straight from the tree, a dream of sailing around the isles. She was wed in the month of clans, to her sailor cousin from Coloro, a shrill bird drilling at my chest. She was dying in the month of songs, struck by a disease from the east, a terrible kiss on her distant lips. Sorry about that, everyone. I hit the end record button by accident. Alright, let's get back to it.
I have to keep this position. He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
She hides her hands.
Attention,
They are
Dunwall
long
citizens.
scarred from the wash.
Please clear the area when a motorized carriage or stilt walker approaches on state business. Be advised that such vehicles will not slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
They are burning whales.
Get away.
He spies on his neighbors and reports to the overseers.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage.
Long ago,
Garbage,
Granny
garbage,
Rags
garbage.
danced
All
at court. Men begged to marry her.
I think the little birdies are sad today. I told you the knives go on. Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it. I think the little birdies are sad today. Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage. Yes, I will. I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
Be careful, Carvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them, but what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you? Granny, come out with me instead. Granny, you can't because you're dead.
Let us in, Granny.
I bet she can't even hear us.
She's blind, not deaf.
We're here to do your washing.
She's not stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny. We're wasting our time. Sleep. Get up. Where are you? Oh, I'll find you.
Attention, Watchmen. This district is now considered a highly infected area.
Residents are to be escorted to adjacent neighborhoods.
Or delivered for immediate deportation to the flooded district. Remain in position until
Qualified personnel
have completed the removal of infected bodies.
I think the little birdies are sad today. Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come. I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen. I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious. But they're shy. You'll have to go or they won't come.
Okay, everyone, we're going to take agility up a rank. I now have a double jump, as it were, and next I'll be saving up to level this to rank 2, since I do like the move speed being increased. As for Granny Rags' quest, I'm going to go and take a look at the Bottle Street Gang and see if their elixir still at least provides any protection for those who buy their elixir, or if it's all just fake. If it provides some amount of protection, I will not disease it. However, if it does nothing, I think I shall. But to do that, we're going to have to visit their still first. So let's get going.
I'm fine.
That's not what we heard.
It was just a cold.
Are you sure? Because you know we have to check you over. And there's an inspection fee.
To the void with Bottle Street and to the void with you. Let me out.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us like that.
Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take its cut. So reach into your pockets and let's get this done.
Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street.
Timeless Children's Rhymes, excerpt from a set of cautionary tales for children. They say that Jimmy Whitcomb Riley was a brawler his mates called Smiley. He ran around up downtown, pulling off every kind of crimey. On Bottle Street he hung with the boys, throwing bricks, bottles, and other toys. They start a fight, then run and hide, breaking, laughing, far and wide. Smiley liked to eat and drink all day, and smash and bash the night away. Drunk and all alone, he drifted off a-sleeping, sitting on the bridge along John Clavering. When he woke, something strange he found, stranger than a singing wolf-hound. He become a blue-jawed hagfish, most slimy, and only remembered his name was Smiley. They say that Jimmy Whitcomb Riley was never seen again for all of timey, but he swam around, up and down, drinking from the river, crying, "Why me?" Mother's Journal, 8th entry. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Morris is sick, and so are the children. I've avoided it thus far, which is good fortune since it has fallen on me to care for them. 9th entry. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors and asking for signs of the plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier it was difficult to keep the children quiet. Now they sleep most of the time. 10th entry. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely get close. They sting so. Most of the time, Morris won't answer me when I try to talk to him from across the room. 11th entry. Morris is gone. I don't know what I'll do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children. Leaving the flat for a while near dawn, I found some plague bags from a guard booth while no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of the bags. At least his face is covered. 12th entry. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Page missing. 17th entry. Elsie stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a headstrong girl. I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up hagfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. 18th entry. It is the 4th day of the month of wind. It has settled in that they are lost to me. All of them. I cannot bring myself to call the dead counter. 19th entry. I have the fever now. No guards come near anymore.
Anyone there?
I don't give a rat's ass. I really don't. It's my uncle's business over there. 7 strictures bullshit.
Don't be stupid. I've been watching how they operate. They're disciplined.
The City Watch owns these streets. That's not gonna change.
Hey! Anyone there?
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was, at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me. Huh?
The doom of Panacea has come to the city.
Undertaker. You move slightly faster while carrying corpses. Well, this can't hurt us either. I apologize, by the way, everyone. I keep hitting the stop recording button when I meant to keep hitting my mute button. I have a hunch this will probably happen a few more times during the recording. I apologize if it's annoying. And I almost did it again. Alright, let's go. Bone Charms. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions in Scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself was a practice from long back, passed from father to son, old man Salt to Greenhorn, still getting his sea legs beneath him. In the old times, men cut into tusks of ice seals, and into the arm-long fangs of bears that roam the isles north of Tivia. Once the whale trade began, the practitioners went to engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon to a man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. We're going to go to Dunwall Whiskey Distillery, everyone. Let's get going.
Get back.
Word is, he's like a phantom with an army of shadows in front of him.
That guy Dowd? Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
No, this is one odd bird. Consorts with crazies, does rituals and the like, bone charms and such.
You sound afraid.
Damn right I am. Dowd ain't no ordinary man. Touched by the outsider he is, given dark powers. He can slit your throat across the room.
Well, that'd get him a leg up for sure.
It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide. Got anything to smoke or eat?
Huh.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Shut up.
The Elixir Black Market. Excerpt from a letter. We've seen widespread looting since the month of clans. It wasn't prevalent at first, but it's a pattern now. There's an outbreak in one of the districts, and the watch moves in. We quarantine buildings, put down weepers, and deport anyone showing early signs. Afterward, the dead counters come through, and the lawyers write up the paperwork to transfer ownership of businesses and homes at Parliament's discretion. Soon after, like clockwork, the gangs begin tearing the place apart. There's a fairly robust black market now, because everyone wants elixir and most can't afford it. Even Solokov's brand won't help you if you've already got the plague, but getting a regular dose is your best chance if you want to avoid contracting it. Some of the gangs have taken to buying small amounts and watering it down before selling it, and I have to admit, if I didn't have an officer's ration, I'd be buying from them.
You got lucky.
When you're this handsome, you don't need...
Face like a hagfish.
Hey, don't be sour.
Say, when's Slackjaw coming down?
Not till the next batch of elixirs done. He'll want to check on you.
Then you better go.
Everything's fine. I run the still...
Rewire tool. Disable security devices or make them work in your favor by using a rewire tool on the circuitry panel for the security device you want to hack. This consumes the rewire tool. Rewired walls of light, arc pylons, and watchtowers will harm your enemies instead of you, while rewired alarms will be fully disabled. A heads up that if you are going for a low kill count in your missions, kills done by rewiring these devices do count towards your kill ratio.
What's going on over here?
Picked up anything good? Blow off, Chopper. Little bastard.
I'm waiting for him to move away. I'm going to try to get that copper wire, the key, and then get into the distillery.
Any fools settled in over here?
Not fast enough.
Recipe for Craxton. Craxton, I'm coming tomorrow to check on the batch. Make sure you're wearing pants this time, and stick to the recipe. 1 part Sokolov elixir, 1 part beach gum paste, 2 parts sugar water. That's it. The more the real shit you cut in, the less there is to spread around and the less coin I make. This ain't a charity. Slackjaw. But they are putting something in there. I will not disease there still.
So he goes, not to the Abbey or the office of the High Overseer, but one of the other places, where they train the Overseers to be real.
Crazy.
He just wants to know where his brother's going. He sneaks in. You know Eddie. Brilliant at it when he's sober.
Brings the job, hitting the dumbwaiter on.
Yeah.
So he goes from room to room.
Kids sleeping. An overseer giving a lecture to the kids. Couple guys training with those hounds.
Stuff you'd expect.
But it gets weird. Some kind of machinery. Then a woman laughing, just laughing and laughing. And then music. A kind of plinky, plonky sound. That's what spooked him.
You sure he wasn't drunk?
Says he still hears it at night. He never did find his brother.
That's an excellent, Rodney. Okay, I got one for you.
Well, give it.
Okay, here goes. The nobleman laid with the scullery maid, so loudly they made quite a riot. The nobleman's wife took the butchering knife and carved herself some peace and quiet.
Oh, I get it. The wife done cut them both, right?
Yeah, that's the gist. Now it's your turn.
Oh, let me think. Okay. Yeah, I got one. Ready?
Listening.
There once was a sailor from Moreland who fancied a woman most sorely. He gave her his cash, she gave him a ration, and that's all. There isn't no Moreland.
Alright, you win. You win.
Well, I know 100 of these old rhymes. My mummy used to tell them that. Got anything to smoke or eat?
Blow off, chopper.